Welcome back. It's time for sports.
Defending champions Cavalier and Mount Pleasant FA will contest the final of the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League after completing semi-final victories over Arnett Gardens and Montego Bay United respectively on Sunday at Sabina Park. Cavalier clipped Arnett Gardens 1-0 in the second match of the doubleheader at the venue. A 59th minute strike from Jamaro Calvin proved to be the decider on the night as Cavalier advanced to 2-1 on aggregate to the final. The teams had ended 1-1 in their first semi-final leg. Mount Pleasant FA secured their place in the final after ending 1-1 with Montego Bay United to progress 2-1 on aggregate. Mount Pleasant scored first when Haitian teenager Franco Celestin fired home in the 38th minute. However, Brian Brown pulled one back from a bay in the 62nd minute to make it nervous the last few minutes for the St. Anne-based team. Mount Pleasant had clipped Mabay 1-0 in their first leg semi-final. The final will be contested on Friday. Newly appointed bowling coach of the West Indies, Ravi Rampal, believes there is more pressure on players to execute more often than not due to all the technology available to teams. The Windies are currently in Ireland preparing for their limited over series against the hosts, which bowls off on Wednesday.
Definitely from the experience that I gathered, we know that cricket is evolving. The game is moving at a brisk pace at the T20 and one-day format. It's just to keep the bowlers teach them how the game is evolving and have them have their bowling evolve as well, whether it be having the skill to bowl Yorkers, to get the ball to swing as well.
Rampal, who played 119 limited over games for the West Indies, picking up 148 wickets, wants the bowlers to be patient throughout the series.
Definitely to try to hit the right areas, especially in the English conditions where the bowlers do get a little assistance. It's just bowling the right areas and being able to be patient in these conditions.
And finally, the Oklahoma City Thunder crushed the Denver Nuggets 125-93 in the decisive game of their playoff semifinals to book a showdown with the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. A Nuggets win on Thursday night took the series to 7 games, but Denver were swept away in their 7th meeting. MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shone for the Thunder, scoring 35 points as the West top seed reached the conference finals for the first time since 2016. Denver had played more Game 7s over the last 7 years than any other team, but are now 4-3 in decisive matches after the loss in Oklahoma. With the Indiana Pacers playing the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, there could be a new name on the NBA trophy for the first time in at least 52 years. The Knicks were last champions in 1973, while Oklahoma, Indiana, and Minnesota have never won. The conference finals begin on Wednesday, May 21, with the Thunder hosting the Timberwolves. I'm Christopher Scott, and that is your Midday Sports Report.
Thank you, Christopher. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports, and production teams, good afternoon.